Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. As always, I'm your host, J2 John Jeremy. At last we left off, we managed to succeed in defeating the enemy forces at Nagyar, and now we are looking at a special report, Parting Ways, apparently featuring Faldio here. This may be due to the aftermath of the battle. We have our suspicions regarding who actually shot the bullet that hit Alicia and caused her to eventually arise as a Valkyria. Let's find out if our suspicions are correct. Welkin, I know you're deep in thought, and so am I. We know what's up.
Sir, may I come in?
Go ahead, Grease.
Grease, any results on that thing I asked you to look into?
Yeah, that super serious thing that you know I'm serious about because my voice is now changed to super serious mode?
Yes, sir. For starters, this bullet you gave me.
Yep.
Its shape and markings perfectly match rounds used by an experimental Gallian sniper rifle.
I see, so the medic was correct.
I see. So Alicia really was shot by someone inside the Gallian force.
Looks like it, unless somebody has access to that experimental Gallian rifle and gave it to the enemy.
So, any leads on who fired it?
Yes, sir.
Oh?
Tell me, Grease.
Yeah. Tell us.
The night before the shooting, records show Lieutenant Lanzet checked out the rifle.
I see. Lieutenant Lanzet. Faldio.
What? Faldio had the gun? Are you sure that's not some mistake?
No, I think he's pretty positive on it. And so are we.
It's rare for a tank commander to ask for a sniper rifle, so the clerk remembered him. Sir, only 2 of those rifles exist right now. One is confirmed to be locked in the arsenal.
And the other, I assume, is with Faldio?
The other was checked out to Lieutenant Lanzet and has yet to be returned.
Who checks out an experimental sniper rifle, by the way, to a tank commander who serves in the Gallian militia, which has no real purpose with a sniper rifle? An experimental sniper rifle, at that. Seems kind of, I don't know, dumb to just simply allow someone to check out an experimental weapon. Just saying.
I can't. It's hard for me to believe, too.
Faldio? It couldn't be.
Oh, yes, it can.
Hey, Faldio. You in?
Oh, man.
I guess not.
Oh, no meeting. Shucks.
Notes on the Valkyrian race. The anthropology of the Valkyra.
Well, Faldio does study archaeology, and he did find that Valkyria ruin, that we were a part of that find.
Maybe he was reading up on the enemy.
Not quite. Good try, though.
This is his handwriting.
Oh, what's it say?
Alicia must be made to awaken.
Well, that kind of settles it now, doesn't it?
What?
Alicia must be made to awaken. No matter how much I try, I can think of no other way.
Huh. Pretty much damning.
I almost wish I had never joined them on that expedition to the Barius ruins.
So do we. Although Alicia did save the day after all.
I'm convinced that the inner chamber was built to admit only Valkyria. But the door opened at her touch. That could only mean that the blood of their tribe courses through her veins.
Yeah, but how much blood do you need? How far back does it go? There is dilution, after all, I would imagine. We all herald back to something.
Still, I was shocked to find her bathed in that uncanny light that night in the field. Though I doubted my eyes, I never once doubted. That light was the Valkyrian blue flame.
Uh-huh.
Ultimately, I had no choice but to accept the simple truth that Alicia is one of them.
Well, she's one of us, and you turned her into one of them. Let's get our facts straight here.
I'd already begun to question all I knew. The walls of the temple sanctum were inscribed with the Valkyrier's account of history. History as it truly was.
What do you mean as it truly was? Is there something different in what we know?
We are all taught of the Darkson calamity, and how their actions forever scorched the land.
Yeah, that's pretty much been told time and time again in the game. Rosie was pretty much adamant about it, as were others.
But this account told a different story.
Oh? Oh, really?
The Valkyria invaded this land from the north, slaying the indigenous Darkson people as they came. Their grasp of Ragnite technology and the art of war were vastly superior.
Oh! Really? Indeed.
They trained the destructive power of Ragnite on the Darkson's land, burned it to ash, then had the gall to pass the blame for their inhuman deeds off on their Darkson slaves. Darksons have borne that stigma ever since, while the Valkyria became godlike saviors.
Wow. History really is told by the winners, aren't they?
The victors simply rewrote the history books.
Yep. Yes, they did, didn't they?
The Barrius ruins promulgate a lie to all but their own descendants as hard fact. Reading about the Valkyria's power, the true face of these saviors, left me stunned.
But why make a record of that in some random tomb in the Barrius Desert that anyone can find?
Yet at the same time, I cannot help but think of how useful it could be to us now.
How so? What are you intending, Faldio?
Since then, I've investigated every text and report on the Valkyria I could find. They lead me to believe that at least a few scions of the Valkyria must have survived to this day. All across Europa, these rare individuals live and die unaware of their own nature.
I see.
But history has recorded rare cases of individuals who have awakened to their powers.
So what you're saying is there's more of them around?
Their stories share one common thread. All of them suffered grave wounds before awakening.
That is what Selvaria told us in one of her cutscenes.
If those accounts are correct, the blood of the Valkyria stirs at the approach of death. Their power, having slept for thousands of years, bursts awake at one step shy of the end.
Which we saw with Alicia and the sniper rifle.
Once awakened, if one of these individuals takes hold of the refined Ragnite arms of their ancestors, they make their mark on history as one of the Valkyria of old.
I see. So they need the weapons in order to actually be Valkyria.
I couldn't stop myself. I stole the Valkyrian lance and shield out of the university archive. Supposedly their blood serves to amplify the Ragnite's natural power.
Well, we certainly saw that in action during the cutscene with Alicia and Selvaria.
I have no idea what science lies behind it. Perhaps it's a consequence of their origins in the Ragnite-rich northern regions. Regardless of the reason, the Valkyria's life force itself calls forth a reaction from the stone.
Nice little mysticism brought on there.
The enemy Valkyria decimated our forces on the Magyar plains. I could not afford to stay my hand on account of ethics. I had the rifle, and I forced myself to use it.
Oh, so this is after the shooting, post-shooting. Intriguing.
I shot her. I placed the lance and shield on her unconscious form.
There's the confession.
I was racked with insecurity and guilt, hands red with blood of my best friend's love.
Hold on. Best friends and love?
But now I know. The choice I made was right.
Well, you weren't exactly positive, were you, Faldio? You didn't have proof of the situation.
Faldio!
Well, he took it a bit badly, didn't he? We were thinking... I like the comparison. We're thinking this through. What he's saying makes sense. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's terrible for Alicia. Hit my microphone. It's terrible for Alicia. But, you know, what he's saying makes factual sense, I guess, in a way. Welkin's like, nope, screw it. Faldio!
Hello, Lieutenant Gunther. Is something wrong?
Oh, yeah. There's something wrong.
Faldio, where is he?
Sir, Captain Varrot just called him in. He left only a minute ago.
Wilkins pissed. Listen, you can do whatever you want to me, but you leave the harem alone. Do you understand me?
Faldio, I'm only going to ask you this once. Was it you who shot Alicia?
Yeah. I shot her.
Tell me why. Why did you have to shoot her?
The people. Gallia needed her. Now let me ask you a question. How else do you think we could have won that battle? If not for Alicia's power, Gallia would have most certainly lost.
I still can't.
And not just this battle. I'm talking about Gallia's future. How else are we supposed to survive, Welkin? Caught on either side by giants. It's Alicia. Our Valkyria. She's the only one who can protect us from them.
Wrong. Our side gaining power won't end this war. All it does is escalate the conflict.
That's enough.
Or so you say, Varrot.
Listen to each other. You may both be right, but still, you're both very wrong. I don't claim to have the perfect answer either. However, regardless of the reason, attacking one of your own comrades is deplorable. By Gallian military law, I remand you to the stockade until further notice, Faldio. And you, Welkin. 24 hours in isolation for engaging in fisticuffs.
Well, here we are now in Chapter 15, and we've been remanded to isolation for 24 hours due to fisticuffs. That's awesome. Fisticuffs. Let's go to the headquarters and upgrade our stuff. You got anything for me, old man?
Hello again, son. I'm sorry, but I can think of no orders to teach you. My memory is failing me with age.
Son of a gun. I have all this experience points and I can't spend them.
I hope we'll meet again. Should you wish, you can likely find me here.
Don't care about you. Let's go ahead and upgrade our weapons. Let's go 1, 2. Upgrade everything. Gonna upgrade our rifles here for added accuracy. Once I get through everything else. So I have the added accuracy here for the rifles. Very nice. Almost done with that, actually. Machine guns, nothing new here. Anti-tank lances. We have the enhanced mortar and firepower boost, which we haven't really used the Lancer in a while, so we'll see if we keep not using those. We have sniper rifles here. Nothing new there. Flamethrowers. Screw you, added effect. No one cares about you. Except you're firing on me and you cause me some pain in the ass. Alright, hand grenades are done. Uniform upgrades, we'll go ahead and use those. And obviously then we've got the blast suit upgrades as well. Fantastic. Alright. Now, upgrading the Edelweiss. Do we have upgrades for the Edelweiss? We have anti-armor shell too. I see. Very good. treads and other enhancements. Nothing here. Attack support. Expand capacity for the turret magazine. Let's go and do that. Alright. It's purple. And there's a lot of things in the way. What am I gonna do here? What do I currently have equipped here? I have a hardened plate for critical defense. Don't need critical defense. Go away. By go away, I meant not that. Alright, fine. I'll do that later. Shamrock. Any upgrades for you? You did well in the last battle. Hey, a motor upgrade. Very nice. Nothing there. Expand capacity. Extra magazine. Go ahead and add that in there as here. Very nice.
Come back again soon, bro. I mean it, man.
Good job.
Thanks to the victory at Nagyar, our forces have pushed the enemy back to the border.
Well, thankfully enough, we had found out that we have our own Valkyria. My girlfriend.
The Imperials are currently holed up in the Citadel at Girlendio.
Girlendio.
Why do you say that name with such trepidation?
A crucial checkpoint along the commerce routes tying Gallia to the east since medieval times. The pass at Girlendio had been fortified for ages.
Ah, it's a famous fortification.
The existing structure was rebuilt as a modern fortress during the First European War, and its grounds were littered with the casualties of war.
Sounds like fun and adventure. Looking forward to it.
In the current war, it housed the Empire's command center, and now it stood as their final stronghold.
Well, if it's their final stronghold, once we push them back out of there, what happens?
What's our strategy for attacking the Citadel, Captain?
We've pushed them back that far. Can't we just fortify, like, really close to the Citadel? And that way they have to maintain their distance?
I still haven't received any details on our orders from above yet.
That's because they're still licking their wounds from the last battle. They didn't do so well. You may recall.
Oh, stop your worrying, Virat. I came here myself to give you your orders.
Oh, God.
General Damon, I'm honored, but why not just send a messenger?
Your regiment really showed him up out there at Nagyar.
Yeah, they did. Specifically Squad 7.
In return, I'm granting you the honor of assaulting the Citadel at the van of the army.
Translation. I'm gonna put you at the front of the meat grinder. You better use that Valkyria, otherwise you're screwed.
Sir?
Here are your orders. There's a supply line running into the Citadel. We're sending a train car loaded down with explosives along it to blow us an entrance.
Uh-huh.
The militia will run along the track ahead of it, flipping the right rail switches.
Why do I not like this already?
Flipping rail switches, sir? This while dodging a hailstorm of bullets? That sounds like a suicide mission, sir.
That's why I didn't like the sound of this mission already.
What are you talking about? It's the perfect challenge for your fearless crew.
I don't know if he's serious or stupid. I don't know. I don't know.
If we succeed here, the Empire will finally be forced out of Gallia for good.
No, he's stupid. That's what it is. He's just stupid. This guy's stupid.
You'll pave the way for the real army. You got that, Virat?
Listen, buddy. All right? This is me talking now. I'm not playing games with you right now. you call your army, the real army, one more time, and I will find you on the battlefield. And there are going to be no words. There will be no need for words. You will no longer have to worry about finally crafting that mustache or that goatee. That Van Wyck of yours, don't need to worry about it. You get my drift?
Damn it. Another mission they don't have the guts to do themselves.
Who the hell are you? Who in the blue hell are you? Random character pop up in chapter 15? Really? This late into the game? That couldn't be somebody else? You know, we know? Anybody? A squad mate of ours, perhaps?
Maybe. But it's a mission that somebody still needs to do.
God damn it, Welkin.
Precisely. As the General said, if we win, the Empire will be driven out of Gallia.
And if we lose, we're dead. But let's not mention that part, shall we?
Let this be our final battle. I'll await good news from the field. Dismissed.
Well, hold on there, Virat. Hold on. Don't leave me by saying let this be our final battle, because if we win, and it's our final battle, fantastic. But if we lose, it's still our final battle because we're dead. Please understand that.
It hurts. Mother, where are you?
Hey! There's a survivor here! It's too late for the mother. Come on, we've got to get the child out. Now!
Mother, where are you? Mother! Mother!
Sire. Your Grace.
Oh? Are we learning something about some deep-seated trauma with the prince?
That incident grows old and stale. Selvaria, what news have you from the front?
Sire, they seek to push our soldiers past the border, and the total of their forces approach those of our own.
I see. The advantage now begins to sway towards the other side. It seems the loss at Magyar has ended our hopes of strolling through the gates of Rondgries.
The fault lies with me. This would be over had I but won at Magyar. Your Grace, grant me another chance, I beg you. Please allow me to fight for your glory, sire.
Dear Selvaria, do you truly wish to be of help?
Yes, more than anything. From the time you saved me, Your Grace, I've known that I love you more than I do my own life. Sire, I want to work in the service of your dreams.
Very well. So, Selvaria, you report that the strength of our opponent now matches our own. In that case, let the fire of destruction rain down upon them. Use the final flame of the Valkyria.
But...
Dare I ask what the final flame of the Valkyria is, other than something completely foreboding?
Your Grace!
The hour of your death shall mark the inauguration of our rule. Farewell, Selvaria.
Wow. A little harsh there, don't you think? She didn't say they exceeded her power, they just matched her power.
Can't say I'm impressed, Your Grace. Making a lady cry?
Well, he is a prince of the Empire. Pretty sure he has plenty of women on the side.
This is simply one of a number of scenarios we'd planned for since before Magyar.
Really? Did you plan for this? I don't think you planned for this. You were quite surprised when you saw our defenses.
If her prowess as a Valkyria is insufficient, Selvaria's uses quickly narrow to one alone.
Ouch.
Anyway, there's a messenger here for you straight from Castle Randgrease.
So there is. Let him wait. I have no time for simple messengers now.
Ho-ho.
We are set to commence Operation Steel Scythe. Jaeger, prepare to return back east.
What? Then it's... the Marmota's finished?
What's the Marmota?
It is. Word has come that it has completed its trial run. The Galleons are hasty to assume victory. We shall see them gutted yet.
Why do I not get the feeling that the Marmota is something that I want to see? Yeah, I know. How you feel, Jaeger?
I'm sorry.
Is everybody here?
I hope so.
No. Still no Alicia, boss.
Oh, well, that's a bit of an issue then, isn't it?
Right. Well, let's start.
All right.
I already heard from another squad. We're prepping some tracks for a bomb?
Yep, pretty much. Suicide run.
That's right. It's a rough one, but this is a critical mission.
This is the militia. We're used to getting all the bum missions by now.
Ain't that the truth, Largo?
With that settled, there's one question I gotta ask you, boss.
Oh, what's that?
Alicia's Valkyria powers and all. You plan to use those this time, too?
Nope.
No, Largo, of course I don't.
Even though it would make complete and total sense to do so, nope.
I have faith in your natural abilities. Who needs Valkyria when I've got you all?
Good answer. I'd expect no less from you, boss.
Good answer, good answer.
We're ready for anything out there. After all, this could very well be it.
I highly doubt that, Zaka.
Yeah, we're fine. You go be with Alicia, boss. She needs you real bad right now.
All right. You all know what you're doing.
But does he? This is a tough one. Even for Nature Boy.
Don't go sour on me now, Rosie.
Having Alicia and the boss moping around is a drag for the whole squad. I hope for everyone's sake they can pull out of this funk real soon.
Same.
Alicia, there you are. What's up?
Look at this, Welkin. Guess what? I found some lion's paw growing while I was out on my walk. There you go. Very sharp. Makes you look like a real gentleman.
Well, thank you.
Welkin. They said it was Valdio. Is it true?
Afraid so.
Then when I walked through camp before, some of them got down on their knees, like they were worshipping me. Praise the Valkyria, the Godchild. They were begging me to save Gallia, me. I mean, what am I supposed to say to that?
Alicia,
What kind of life can I live from now on?
I wish I knew.
Wow, I'm sorry. Guess that was pretty heavy. Here we are right before the last battle, and I'm not helping things one little bit. Don't worry about me. Sergeant Alicia Melchiot, sir. Reporting. And ready for duty. My mind is focused on the mission. See you later, boss.
Liar, liar, your pants are on fire.
Alicia.
All right. So here we have Chapter 15, The Fight for Gerlandio. It looks like, actually, if I'm reading the book correctly, looks like there are going to be 2 battles here. So, I'm a bit intrigued about what we're going to see. Find out what happens next time on Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles. Until then, this is J Square John Jeremy signing off, saying so long and take care.